Hey guys, Merry Christmas. So now that I've gone through all 6,000 third row positions or whatever it was, I can move on with my life. And today we're doing a new format, something I think, well, I'm looking forward to it. Today I'm going to be playing the UBC final, although I didn't qualify because I'm not the best player in the world, far from it. I'm going to be playing not just taking on Sander or Mochy, but I'm going to be taking on both because I'm going to be playing both their sides. So I often thought for a long time a duplicate backgammon might be the most fun. It doesn't usually work because if you're recording it and you play one move different, then the whole sequence is changed. But this is a bit different because it's pre-recorded. I can play as I go along and pause the video, and we'll kind of pick it up. But hopefully, you can set up a spreadsheet like this. It's not difficult to do and do the same, and it'd be really interesting to know what total equity you're giving away. And one day maybe we could have a competition, a bit like my Super Genius quiz book, where everyone takes part in the same game, and then there's literally no luck at all. Not even, the format for the UBC or these BMAB competitions. You have 1 point for the win, and also your average PR or the PR win. But a lot of it depends on how hard your decisions are. Here, we're all going to be facing the same decisions. So I've paused the commentary. Because they give away some of the plays. So I'm just going to be going through the match, and I'll pause it when anything's close, and we'll see how we get along. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get on with it. It's game number 7. And I think Mochy opens up with a 6-4. Obviously, sorry, it's just come up the play, but this isn't difficult. It's nothing in the plays. 7-point match. Ever incy wincy teeny, slightly better to make the deuce point. Let's see what Mochy does. Okay, here we go. So I don't need to, I'm only going to write in the spreadsheet any, okay, 2-1, there's only one play, 11 and 5. Whenever there's a difference between my play and the number 1 play, well, you'll see as we go along how I'm going to do it. 6-3, White's got to run all the way to the 15, I think. There's nothing else, it duplicates 1s and 3s. Actually, Mochy got a 6-3 wrong where he came down and slashed away in one of the other matches on the third roll. This one he gets right. Kind of surprised. Okay, let's just pause this. I just went past it, but I've got to pause it quicker next time at 5-4, obviously pointing on the ace. Not difficult there. White's on the bar. 0-0 to 7. Okay, he comes in and hits. Okay, all the moves have basically been forced so far. I can't see that. What's that? 5-3? So the only difference between the way we're playing it, or I'm playing it, or if you try this at home, is the timing. Okay, I'm not using a clock, I'm pausing it because I'm vlogging and stuff, and to write it down, and also the pip count's here to help us a bit. Okay, so 5-3 is the first real decision of this match. What would I do if I was in Sander's shoes? I think I'd like to come in on the 20, but then there's no convenient 3. I think I've got to come in on the 22 and play to the 8-point. Don't really see anything else. Let's have a look. So Sander's having a think about this too. Oh, 2021. So I gave up 6 millipoints on the play. My play 22-8 was 0.006. So on this box here, I'm going to write 6. Just imagine there were millipoints. So for 006, I made an error of 6. If Sander makes the same play, I'll put 6 in for him as well. He's still thinking this over. He finds the top play, so I don't record any. All this spreadsheet is equity given away. Obviously, we're not doubling this. Not nearly enough. Double 3. Okay, let's just pause it. Right, so we're gonna make. I can't see the checker. I'm not looking. Sorry, I'll get used to doing this a bit more efficiently. Okay, so he's gonna roll double 3. So what are we gonna do? So we're gonna make the 5, obviously. Don't see any reason not to make the 3 as well. Then we're going to have a decision whether it's too good or not if he fans. I mean, often you want to come around the corner and just cash, but here, if you do that and he comes in, you're not near a cash. So this is it. So let's just see if he comes in. Oh, he does. Okay, so the ace deuce comes in and hits. Now, do we have a cube? We're up 34 pips. And 5-6 obviously a market loser, maybe double 2. Have we lost our market already? Massive brace lead, better board. Only problem is the threats aren't super strong here. But maybe it's one of these positions where we've lost. I mean, how bad can it be to cube? I do tend to double these early. What's the worst that happens? We fan, he's a million miles. You know what? There aren't many market losers, but and say we hit him and he comes in even, it's a take. And my star's to cube these. I'm going to cube this and I'll say double take. Let's see what happens. Mochy. So I don't think Mochy's cubing. So double take was right. So I think Mochy's going to lose 20 millipoints if he doesn't. Very, very marginal. See, this format works for checker plays and cube action. I think it's quite exciting, this format. Imagine if 100 people in a room all playing the same game. Literally 100% skill. Just add up the equity loss for both sides, for all the decisions throughout the match for both players. You're playing them both, and then you'll be able to see a ranking list of who came out on top. So Mochy's thinking a little while about this. I've just got a hunch he's not going to cube. And it's not a big deal. Well, it's 20 bips, 20 millipoints, 0.02. Obviously, I hope he gets it wrong, so I get a better PR than him. Not that that's going to last over a whole 7-point match, I wouldn't think. I just did this as an experiment for one match before the game 6. And Mochy beat me by a little bit, but Sander I beat by quite a lot. I mean, he had a pretty horrible match in the last one. Mochy played amazingly except for one big blunder, which I think was an oversight. Oh no, he's found the cube. So he's given away 0 equity so far in this match. Obviously, it's an easy take. 4-2 from the bar. His hands got in the way. I mean, 21 and 11, don't see anything else. (5-3). Okay, so we make the 21 with a 5. Now the question is, do we come down to the 8 or the 6? If we stay on with a blot on the 11, we're leaving 3, 4, 5, 2, 6, 1 and 6 shots. Does it gain enough? Does it gain enough? I mean, another spare on the 6 is quite nice. I think the plays are relatively close. I just don't want another blot hanging about here. I'm going to play to the 6. 21 and 6, final answer. Yeah. Okay, it was a 0.07 error. If I didn't do that, it's quite lucky to get that right. I shouldn't even be thinking. 4-1. I mean, I'll just come into the 6. There's a case for some kind of trap play or something to make the point next time, and I don't think so. Nothing fancy. Yeah, 11-6. There's no way Mochy's going to do anything else here. (5-2) for black. Just got to come into the 6, 13-6. Don't really see another play. So most of these are no-brainers. I think if you had this as a competition, anything under like a quarter of a point, so 250 millipoints, maybe not include, just do the duplicate for everything under where the choice between first and second play or double, no double is like 250 millipoints, a quarter of a point. Who's rolled the 3-2 here? I've forgotten who's rolled it. So White's rolled it. We just move back a tiny bit so I get his hand out of the way. White's got a 3-2 to play. I mean, I don't really see slashing away as achieving enough. He just comes in or we get hit back. We don't really, doesn't do anything to build another builder down. So I guess you got to go 21-16. Is there any play like 18 and 11? No. Okay, 21-16, final answer. Seems as good a time to go as any. Oh, so I made a mistake here. Just come down, give the 6. I guess he's running with 6s anyway. No rush to leave the anchor. Maybe it even makes life a bit awkward. So I made 21 and 16 and 54 error on Mochy's game. I'll put it here. Yeah, the 6s, I guess he's going to be running out. And then look, we can use it to attack or bring builders or make the bar. That was just a bad play for me. Even coming down to the 8's better. No need to rush. No need to rush. That was poor. Mochy finds the top plate. Don't know if I was influenced because I saw his hand go towards that checker subconsciously. Possibly. I've got to pause it quicker. It's amazing when you're watching. One of the reasons I'm doing this as well is that when you sit and watch these matches and they're great productions from Galaxy team and the commentary by Mark and Nick, it's so easy to think you're playing well or oh, I would have done that or I would have done that, but something they say subconsciously goes in, or bias of sort of selection of what you remember. So what happened here? Mochy played to the 8. It wasn't quite the top play. It was better than my play, but he gave away 6. So I'll write that on the same line. So Mochy gave away 6 on that decision. At the end, we'll add them all up. See how I did. Double 1. Ooh. So we make the 5. We've got 2 more aces just coming to the 6. Game of no-brainers for the most part. It's just those small differences. I think I had 18 different decisions in a whole 7-point match between myself and Mochy, so 9 each on average in the last one I did. Okay, 6-1. We can hit loose on the ace so we can make the bar. I think the bar is thematically right. Yeah, by a long way. 6-5, so we made the bar just in time. Makes life very awkward. So he can't touch the back one. He's not going to break his anchor. The question is 2 down, 1 to the 2, or break the 8. Problem with breaking the 8 is, okay, it slots the nice points. That's the advantage, but it loses a point in front of the man. And then what do you play next time if you roll a 6 or something? And maybe it's right, and then you just make the things. Is it worth volunteering the shot now? If we're going to volunteer the shot, I guess we come down with both. I don't see the value of going to the deuce. So I've narrowed it down. Either 2 down or 2 in. I'm going to go with 2 in. Not leave a shot voluntarily here. You can make those points next time, but I'm really not sure. Okay, it was very close. So I gave away 3. It was on Sanders' decision. I gave away 3 milli points. It's like nothing. What's Sander going to find? It's basically picking. It makes the same play. So Sander gave away 3 as well. 6-4. Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about something else. I was miles away. He did make the same play as me, right? Oh, what's happened here? Have I gone a bit forward? Sorry. Okay, so it's 5-4 now. Is that right? 5-4 for... Let me just see. Sorry, this is the first time doing it. It might be a little bit slow. Trying not to watch till we get... I've obviously forwarded it too far. Okay, here we go. Back on track. I tried to turn the other way, not see what the next rows were. Okay, this will get quicker and smoother when I get used to doing this. Yeah, so we both gave away 3. And so we've got a 6-4 here. He's got 2 blots we could hit. But we got him exactly where we want him. And if we run off to the 11, some pick and passes like, I don't know, 2-1, double 1. I mean, if he might even be scared to hit us if he rolls a 3-4. And what's the other play? If we slash, get hit back, we hit, but we don't want to give up this. It's where we're priming him. So the other play is to come in to the 3-point, which is not bad. He's got to play. If he rolls a 1, so what? Or 2 down, make him break the anchor. And the problem if I bring one in and he just skips a 3 something, now I've stuck back escaping. So I think now is the time to go. So I'm just going to run. But I'm not sure. Oh, lucky I did. There's a 0.1 if I didn't. I'm in a big blunder. Mochy, it's clear to him. He plays it quickly. 5-4 black. Oof. I mean, he's got to play both of the 6. You hate to do it, but I don't really see much else. Not going to leave shots. It's amazing how many. I mean, okay, I've made 1 bad error and the rest 3s or 6s, nothing. But for both of us, the top players here haven't made any mistakes yet, or virtually nothing. Game of no-brainers sometimes. 2-1. Maybe we can't duplicate 3s. So there's 2 plays here. Either we come to the 8. Don't see any reason to come to the 10 and swat. So we either come to the 8 or we play to the 11 and 5, which kind of clears the mid. I think we want to. It's one of those turns where we want him to hit off the anchor and bust. So I'm going to play to the 8 rather than hit off the midpoint. He loses his anchor and we got shots back. Oh, burning a man was better. 6-3, so I gave up 8. I'm in good company if Mochy does the same. It looks so ugly. Is he really going to play that? I know it's right, but pretty impressive if he finds it. Obviously the machine's right. Well, I haven't rolled it out, but my grandfather would turn in his grave. You know what? I'm going to pre-score. I'm happy to delete it, but I reckon Mochy gave up 8 as well on this one. I mean, you get hit. Look, what's he going to roll? 3 what? A 4 what? No, he finds the top play. It's too good. Yeah. It's good that he's thinking when it's super close. So he did come second, gave away 8 bips, so what? 6-1. Okay. 13-6. What else? What do we roll? 6-1? Now this might be one of those times to turn it into a blitz. So I'm just going to tiniest bit to go back just so that his hand's not in the way. So you can see it clearly. Yeah, so it's a 6-1. What are we going to do? If we hit on the 12, we could play totally safe. 9-2. We can hit and come down, leave some flies, or turn this into a blitz. I mean, often it's right. It's double hit. If we get hit back, I mean, both got 4-point boards, but he's got a blot. But I'm just thinking here, are we so worried if he makes the ace? His timing's gone anyway. He's got a man butt on the ace, a blot. He might come in. Do we want to give up this structure? But then if I hit on the 13 and 7, he comes in and hits, it's bad. It's only double 4, 1-4 if we leave it there and play, I don't know, out and down. It's a lot of blots. Maybe... I'm going to stop talking, just think what I play here, because I'm probably guessing. Fuck, turnarounds are, sorry to swear, but if I hit him and he hits back, got blots everywhere if I double hit. And he's still got a 4-point board. I think we win enough gammons without doing that. Okay, so I'm not going to hit on the ace. I'm going to hit on the 12. And you know what? I can't burn to the deuce, so I'm just going to bring another builder down. So I might play 13, 12, 13, 7. No conviction. So I made it 81. So it was right not to double hit. That would have been even worse, 0.19. So that was good, not leaving all the blots. Now the 6, just step out. I guess doesn't give double 1. Extra. Controls the outfield, go for the 8. I thought, what's the rush? Difficult. Let's see if Mochy finds it. Didn't think the priority was escaping and flooding the outfield here when he's got an anchor. Thought we want to bring men in the zone to attack. Mochy finds it. Well done. Point on the ace. (3-1). I don't know, these technical players just get off the double 4 in some way, I guess. Put a man on the 5-point. So 2 come in. 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going to play to the 5. You know what? I'm going to bring both men in. Maybe you shouldn't care about the double 4. You know what? I'm just going to bring both men in. Maybe it's right just to come to the 5 and play another one, like making a 12 or 11. 8, 5, 7, 6. I give away. Let's pick him for the top player. No big deal. Mochy does the same thing. Can't see that. It comes in with 1. 4-1. Don't think there's any reason to give. How many has he got on the bar? Just 1. So we don't want to come anywhere there. Where was the other checker? I can't see the distribution. I'm just going to back up the tiniest incy bit. Okay. 4-1. Can we get off the double 4 as well? 1, 2. Don't worry about double 4. Yeah, I can. I'm going to play 15, 11, 13, 12. It's around the corner with both. Okay. I think we both gave up 7 minute points. Wasn't the massive one. Comes in. Don't think you can volunteer a shot. Just too many gammons. You go up. Yeah, you see the gammons go up from 20 to 30% if you skip out. I mean, you pretty much resigned to losing this game. Just don't want to get gammoned. Okay, so 5-4. Do we just burn to the 2 point, or do we make the bar? I'd make the bar. Give him 3, 4, 5, 2, 6, 1. So what? Otherwise, I don't know. Just got 2 men back on the 12. It's ugly. I make it. Yeah. He's got a block. Okay, Mochy get away 21. Finally, it's the first time I'm in outplay Mochy on anything, you see? 21 to 0. The other one, we've got the same wrong, or I've got more wrong on every decision. This is the first time I made a play marginally better, and it's 21 bips back. That's it. Okay, 3-1. This time I think we've got to come out, because if we stay back we might get gammon anyway. I'm not going to break the 6 point twice. So I just step out all the way, I think. 21 to 17, is it? Maybe wrong. It's not great when we're hit, but we're going to make 4, 8, 12, 13 crossovers anyway. Thing is, we might have to step out next time if you break the 6. But it does actually give us a 4 point board. First instinct was just to come out, but now actually 14 shots, so all 3s, 2, 1, double 1. I don't think it's worth it actually. I'm going to break the 6. Yeah, lucky I changed my mind. Okay, 6-5, plays to the ace. Don't want to volunteer a shot. 6-2 hits. I think I can manage to play it the same, the fan. Sometimes some outfield decisions are interesting. So we've obviously got to step out with the 3. Don't see any reason to come down, giving him a 6-5. Double 4s, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just... Well, it does give him double 4, but... Yeah, I'll just play anyway. Come out all the way. 16. Okay, in and 2 to 1. Double 4. Doesn't hit. So it's still tough to win this 16, 18 down after the roll. Still want to be thinking safety and safety in the gap, saving the gammon. Want to be 11 away, 12 away for old shot, so we want to kind of be back. So our game plan, and we can't bring one of them round and one unless we burn it. I think we've got to come out with 2. I think it's all the way. Okay, it lives out to 6-5, but I can't really see anything else. 1, 2 to the 12 to the midpoint, to black's midpoint. I mean, you could come out and burn a checker. These double 6 gets hit. And we do want to stay back in a way. We could come out with 2 and safety 1 to the 5 point. It's not terrible. Doesn't give him the... In fact, maybe that's better. Only gives him 6-4 double 5. Blocks the 6-5. And you don't get hit. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. So I'm going to play 17 twice and to the 5 point. Okay. Managed to get there eventually. Let's see if Sander does too. I mean, I think it's the right idea, obviously. Safety's the man. Don't want to get hit with 7s. Still, your gammons go down to 6% against. He might win the odd game. Yeah, he finds it. So he's having a strong start. I mean, his decisions haven't been that hard. You see, I've given away 9 bips. He's given away 3. Mochy's decision has been much harder. He's given away 40. I've given away like 140 so far. Oh, and I forgot, I don't actually know the result of the match, even though it's finished and they're showing these on replay. I bet against Sander, I bet on Mochy just to have a sweat with Sander. Last time I spoke to him, I took Mochy's side. Not that, I mean, he's just so solid overall, but I mean, they're both amazing. Okay, I'm not going to bother with the rest of this game. I think I can manage to find the top players here. I'll not give much away. Let's get on with the next one. Okay, Galaxy, here's your free advert. 2-0 up for Mochy. Who rolled the 5? Well, it's a matter of start. I don't slot, I split. I think Sander does too. Even though it's 2-0 down, I don't think it's right to slot the 5. You've got to be way down Gammon Go to slot it. Like at least kind of 4 away type scores. So, I mean, it's marginal. But Sander, let's just leave let's just write zeros to show that it's the end of the game. I'm sure there's a better way to do it. So Sander gives away 9 in game 2 to start. Nick Blazer or something talked about style. So I think we know. Funny, I don't know all the opening responses because I don't play this one. It might be one of those ones where you make, I mean, the 21 points for sure, 10 points normal, but it might be one of these ones where you make the 5 because he's got a blot. Okay, I'm going to make the 21 and 5. Yeah. 6-1 hit. Well, hit seems right. I mean, if you make the, obviously you want to make the 5 as Sander, but then where's the 6? He's just underdog in the game. Dupes 5s, so I go for the hit. That's the only, I've got the pip count and I can take my time with the clock, I guess, and I'm trying to play most moves straight away, just pausing where they're tough decision. But it actually makes quite a big difference shuffling the checkers around. He's not going to do that. Yeah. Sander hardly ever makes strategic errors. I mean, like, he somehow just looks at them and strategy and calculates them over the board. He really practices less than most of the other top players, but he just seems to be able to figure it out on the fly. Anyway, I think you run to the 15 here. No reason to slot the bar. Yeah, he's really... it's just amazing, really, his mind. Gus is the only other problem solver I've ever met like him in Backgammon. If you think Mochy's been a pro for over 20 years, Sander probably hasn't played much the last 20 years. It's just incredible the level he's playing at. I said that in my book as well. It's one of the reasons I included him, even though he hadn't touched a checker for over 2 years. He came 3rd or 4th in that competition, the Super Genius quiz, which is damn hard, and he hadn't played. Anyway, 3-2. If he hits, he's got no real 2 and can't cover, so this time you've got to make the 5. And you've got a deuce to play. I think you step up for connectivity. 5 and 22. Anything else is a blunder. So I've only made 1 blunder so far. No one else has made a blunder. Mochy made 1 error. And I've made 2. Anyway, a long way to go. Oh, they often look at the play they're not going to make. He's never going to do that in a million years. Not a chance. If he makes a mistake, he'll probably make it quickly. He's playing with a nice tempo. He's got plenty of time on the clock. Why not? Oh, finally. Made a blunder. 112 for Sander. So I've taken the lead in that match. I mean, you got the 3 was 3. Why would you want to lose a spare on the 8 to pile it up on the 6 and not step up? I mean, you got one man back. You want connectivity. This is after I just said he hardly makes strategic. Well, he didn't hit, but that was pretty poor. Anyway, 5 for Mochy. Can't see it. The 5 hits. Now we've got a 4 to play. Just comes around the corner. 15-11. I'm in with a chance. Maybe I'll outplay both. Who knows? Maybe this time next year it could be me. 3-1. I can't see. I think 22 and 5 looks normal. So I've got a 2-point board. Yeah. 6-1. Is there anything else but the bar? No. Double 1. 1-2 anchors and just all the way to the 21. Advanced anchor. No point switching from the 8 to the 7. Just gesticulation from Sander, like what else? 5-3 makes the 8. A lot of no-brainers. 6-2 just comes into the 5. Not leaving shots, not running off an anchor. 6-5 for white. I don't see any reason to step out. I mean, you could go with both, but well, it is a player. You've both got 2-point boards. Race is close, but you're a bit of a favourite. 3 + 11, 14. But you're leaving 3s, 4s, 6-5, double 6, 2-1. I mean, you're almost certainly getting hit. So the other player is either making the ace, which is a bit ugly. I think you just come 2 down and hope to roll a double eventually. I mean, even though he's got a 2-point board, he's got those checkers stacked. I don't think you want to leave. So I'm going to break the mid here. I mean, another play is breaking the 8, keeping the mid to connect your armies together, but that loses a point, which is part of your prime. So I'm going to break the mid here. I'm not 100% sure at all. Wouldn't be surprised if it's right to run. So game plans to get home, you're ahead in the race, but you're not going to be ahead in the race for long if you run, because he's almost certainly going to get hit. So just come back, wait for a double. Okay, we found it. 5-4. So 2 choices. We can make the ace, or we can come to the 5 and slot the ace or the deuce. Nice to have a spare on the 8, but nice to have the point as well. I'm going to make the ace. Okay, 15 millipoints. I give up. So does Sander. Oh, yeah. It's often going to be the case that we're finding like the human type plays and both things. Both make the same mistakes. We can do some analysis of the stats at the end. Like how many we both got wrong. Okay, double 6. No brainer. Should be an easy game from here. Whatever. Not going to look at these ones where there's literally like 5 nothing. I mean, it's double pass anyway. 103, 126. Didn't matter what he played. Okay, so Mochy's playing very consistently. No decisions though, really. Neither of us made a mistake from his side. As we go on to game 3. Sander made that one kind of horrible play, not stepping up. Nick's book, Adjusting to Match Play, 0-0 to 7. What would you do? It's not much adjustment, 0-0 to 7, but some other scores there are. Haven't read it yet. Looking forward to it. Maybe I'll treat myself. 5-2. What's the score here? 3-0. So you definitely split. No reason to play for a gammon and bring 2 down when you're 3-0 up. Gets blitzed, double 3. Fan is probably double take, even at this score. So come in, down to the 8. Opening sequences should be no-brainers. The first 2-3 rolls and cube action. I played them all. I learnt them all. There's about 10 or 12 vlogs you can look up on YouTube. Or type Backgammon third roll, they'll come up. Vogel, something like that. Lucky Jim's channel, or I don't know what channel. Yeah, so obviously it's not a double. Not obviously, it's really close, but once he's come in, training the match, you want to be a bit aggressive, but not this. So what's this? 4-3. Okay, so we're going to hit with a 4. That's clear. And now we've got a 3. Do we split or come down? I mean, we'd like another man coming down. It pairs on the 4 and we are blitzing, but if we get hit back, we'd like to be split also. And I think it duplicates as well. I think it's overage because it's going to be double pass if he fans anyway. So I would probably hit and split here, not bring the extra man down. Oh, please do that, Sander. Oh, my play was wrong by 78, I think. Wrong idea to split, just 69 I gave away. Let's just whack it in. Idea is not to, actually I should know this from all my opening study. When he's got those stacks on the 6 and 8, there's just no reason at all to step up and worry about anchors, and it just comes in and hits sometimes. Much better off focusing on your side of the board. That was didn't quite look at the structure enough for the 6 and 8s. That was a poor play. I mean, I'd be surprised. Sanders, commentators pointed this out in some of his other matches. He starts to blitz. He'll find it. He'll come down and hit. I mean, it gives you good 6s from the bars. If you get hit, I mean, it just opens up. It gives you good 6. Everything. It's so obvious to come down here. Yeah. The sloppy 69 I gave away. Sorry about the humour. Okay, so what's happened? He's fanned. Now it looks like double pass. I mean, massive race lead on the board. Don't want to let the guy back into the match. Can't be too good. So looks like a clear DP. He's 10 pips up, stronger board. Yep. Not difficult. Even for money, it's probably a pass. This score definitely. Yeah, so that was a real sucked my mistake there. It's often the decision when you blitz, you hit with 1, do you keep the blitz going or do you balance for defense if you get hit back? And that was definitely a time to be offensive. He had no point board, big sort of stacks. We didn't have that many covers or men in the zone other than the points we had made already. Very, very sloppy one, that one. 5-3 makes the point. Game 1, 2, 3, 4. Both playing well. The games haven't been that difficult so far. 6-1 goes, makes the point. They play the rule where if it lands on top of the checkers, it goes. I like that rule. Speeds things up. Hardly ever have a disagreement. 6-4 for white. I think you just run all the way. You don't want to make the deuce here. Be stuck back on the ace once he's made the bar. 2 hits, 1 splits. What else? Five, 2. So we like to come in on the 20, but that just gives him too much. I don't think hitting on the ace is the right idea. I would come in on the 23 and bring a man down to the 8. I mean, he stripped on the 7 and 8. I don't mind coming in on the 20 and 11, but I think it's too much. I think 23 and 8 is fine here. Brings another man in the zone, doesn't get attacked. Doesn't leave a blot. Yeah. Machine finds it as well. That's why he's playing 0.67. He just doesn't make many mistakes. Okay, so here we just make the 11 and come to the 18. I think it's worth leaving the few extra shots to keep connectivity and make that 11 points really big when he's got 2 men back split. It's like a blocker, and when the 6 points open especially. 5-1. What's this? 5-1 for white. Just double hits, right? I mean, the 1's for sure. I think we double hit with a better board. You could just come down, try and prime, but anyway, I'm double hitting. Just looks right, buys you time, things can go well. Moshy's having a little thinkellini. I wish he did one of these vlogs where he sort of talks his thought process through what he's thinking about and how he does it. I saw a glimpse of it in my book about his thought process and how he looks at different numbers and some rules that he knows and reference positions he knows and strategies. Anyway, what did he do here? 13-7, so he gave away 35. Man's human. 3-2, comes another deuce. Got a 3 to play. I mean, you could play 11-8, but that breaks a point and we get stuck back. So I'm going to play big and come to the 20 rather than give up the 8 point. I was wrong here. Got the wrong idea completely. So I gave up 91 here. So I came in here. Maybe I played it too quick. He's got, just lets him attack. I thought leaving the, I guess actually if he hits you on the 11, you've got loads of returns. And you're 9 down in the race, you don't mind playing more of a priming game. You're not in a rush when he's got the stronger board to slip up to be attacked. Yeah, thematically wrong. Thematically wrong. Just keep the anchor here. Deserve to be punished. What's that? 6-4. Hits on the outside. I get pointed on the deuce for my play. It's still not great. Double 6 fans. So what's the score here? It's 3-1 up. Let's just see. So, you're white on roll. 4 away from winning. 28 pip race lead. See, I think I'm not a match score specialist, but there's two things going on here. One, you want to get that efficient cube for the gammon is the match. If you win 7 points, if you win 4 points, you're the match. On the other hand, you're winning the match. You might go 5-1 anyway, and you give him the power to recube, which is horrible. And market losers. I mean, even if you make a point and he fans, he might still have a take. So I'm not going to double this. And for money, I probably wouldn't double it either. It's got the deuce point. We've only got a 2-point ward. Very close. Just because of the score 4 away, I guess. I give away 7. Be surprised if Mochy cubes this, but you never know. My guess is he won't. Up in the match. I guess you have some losers like other market losers. I don't know. You roll a 3-6 or something. Oh, we'll have a look. Not much in it. Just looking through, I'm losing both matches now to the geniuses. Mochy, how could I doubt you? He finds a cube, giving Sander the problem. Oh, this isn't a problem. There's no way he's passing this. 244. Both playing super good. 2-1 makes the 5. I can't see that. What did he roll? It's 4 something. I can't see what it is. Can you see? It's the one thing that Galaxy should have. So 4-5 comes out. I don't think there was another 5. I'm going to give myself that one. I'm not going to dump a checker on the ace. 6-3. You'd think it just runs to the 14. You'd think with technology these days they could have something showing you what the dice roll is. So 6-3 comes around the corner, slots the 5. Six-1, bar black sheep. Easy to come home now. Yes, it's another point to clear, but it's a landing spot. 4-3 makes a point at slots. It's going to be a straightforward game now. 5-4. Do we leave the double shot? Probably. I clear the 14. It gives 2 extra shots, but gives you so many extra builders. An extra builder to make the 5 further away. He's got a blotting board. Yeah, I played 14 with 14 to 9 and 10. 5-1 makes the point. Two down. 13-7, 13-9. What else? Can't see that, but it's not going to be crucial. Yeah, 5-4 just makes the point. 6-2 makes the point. 4-3, two down. Don't think you want to waste pip slotting. It's good enough. So 4-1. Just got to clear from the back. Don't see anything else. What? Oh, sorry. I thought we had a. I'm going to give myself that one. I thought we had a 6 prime, but we got a 7 prime, so you can just do that. I don't think they're going to be. I mean, obviously you come to the 5 and 6, it's just smooth. Why wouldn't you? Over the board, there's no way I'm not making that play, so we just slot the deuce. I mean, it gave away 10 millipoints or something. What, slotting wasn't right, but I don't think it's a big deal. 4-2, we just come in, don't we? I can't really see it. I'm going a bit fast. I'm trying not to look at the side thing. I'm hiding it with my hand. So we've got a 4-2 to play. Would I just come into the 3? Would I clear a point? I think it's definitely worth clearing the point here. 8-6, 8-4. I mean, you leave a 6-1, but you've cleared the point, which is, hard to clear against the deuce point. He's got a block as well. Okay, Mochy gave away 19. Not quite an error. Yeah, make the deuce. I'll try and pause it more efficiently this time, so there's no accusations. So this clear from the back, definitely rather that than slot the ace and leave it stripped. 9-7, 9-3 final answer. I mean 8-7, 8-4 rather. Pretty. 5-3 makes the ace. Saves a 6, you don't want to run off it. It's close even, there's extra 3 pips. Sorry. This is double 4. Seen those ones where it's right to clear the 5, but I don't think here. There are some G's. So 3 in, and we've got 1 to play. So take 1 off. Yeah, you can run. 6 and slide 1 from the 5 to the 4. Okay, so double 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you can just about keep the board and stay. What does it pay off to? 6-4. I'm going to run, take my chances in the race down 18. He plays the force ones first. Oh, it was wrong to run. Better to stay. Maybe it slows him down a bit. Gets down 18's a lot, even with that distribution. So Sander finds the right play. I lose 35, I think, something like that. Poor play there. Down in the race, just run. Basic bit, just stay. Not giving up much like this, and obviously it pays off to this. Anyway, 18. So what's happened? How many checkers you got off? 2 checkers off. Do you want to play against the Phantom Ace point game? Yeah, maybe you point and play 6-5 twice. That's nice. It puts him on the air, clears the point. You're never leaving a shot. Yeah, point 6-5 twice rather than 4-2. Yeah. I mean, that double five, I mean, you are wasting a bit, but still 35 bips slows him down as well, and shot equity. I actually watched Mochy in Barrows. He takes a lot of time in Barrows because these are things where he obviously can actually use his clock constructively. I guess when you're in big strategic decisions, you kind of have a feel of it and it's either right or wrong. You can't always work it out. I mean, Sanders good at doing that, but you can't necessarily figure it out. It's just your feel. Whereas these endgame positions, you can manually crunch through the numbers. It's like a formula, seeing which ones work, which ones don't. So it's worth spending the time. I mean, you think you're never going to make a blunder in these positions, really. It's only going to be a small error usually. I mean, this would be a big error, 0.02, if he doesn't do this. Not big, but borderline error. But it's big for a bear-off. But he uses his time in these kind of things where he really can use it constructively, thinking through the problems. 3-2 makes the ace. Don't need me to commentate what I do for the forced ones. 3-1. Clear from the back. It's better than clearing the 4, leaving a gap. Even this he's methodical about. Look. He's so good at... I mean, obviously he's not going to do this, but I'm surprised he doesn't know this one, actually, off by heart. I mean, this kind of thing comes up all the time. But he's just... He won't make this play. He's looking at the play he won't do. But he's so good at focus. You know, like even a couple of the errors I've made this match, maybe I'm trying to hurry the blog a bit because it's slow enough, but I reckon if I really stopped and gave it 100% concentration, I might do a little better, at least on 1 or 2 of them. Mochy's so good at eking out. I mean, even when I was in Monaco, my little 6 at the time, was playing him. He was nice to play him a game. He just focused on every play in that, even when they're not even playing for money. It's just, you know, curiosity to find 3 off. Rip 'em. Go for the fluky G, 14%. Okay. Another fan. Forced. I think this game's over. So I didn't have a great game, that one. Pity. So we're about halfway through, and I mean, I got a chance in the Sander match, 35. I've got to come from behind. I'm 100 bips down. Mark's advert. Let's just forward that a tiny bit. Okay, what's happened? 4-3-2 down was obvious when you're trading in the match. It's 5-1. Now slot the 5. Slot the 5. We know this. Even at this score, you don't want to get gammon. Duplication of the 4s is so good. Make the... Oh, what a choice here. What's going on? If we make the 4, he's just going to cover. He's in a kind of similar game. So you've got to hit. I think it's a bit much bringing another builder down to the 11, so I'm going to play hit on the 20 and play 24-22, I think. And sometimes it's right just to make the... I should know these ones because I've just done them in the third rows. If you make the 4 point, sometimes he doesn't make the 5, then you're in a better priming game. It could be right. He's got 1s, 3s and 8s. It's 21, 28, 30 times. Is that right? 1s, 3s is 20. 6-2 is 22. Double 4 and double 2 is 24. So 2/3 of the time you make the point. That's where I like to shuffle it. But then you're in a better priming game in a way, because you can then make the 5. But if you hit and come up, you're locking up the race. Now, actually, you know what? Might even be... Oh, I should know these. Right, I'm going to hit and come up. I'm not sure though. Yeah, got the right place and gave away 7. Not a big deal, but at least we hit. I mean, the non-hitting plays way down the list. Blunder not to hit. Double 1 in. Oh, we've seen these before. So you come in, you make the point. Sometimes it's right to split, but here, I mean, to slot the 7, but not here. Got to come off that 24. Fan, he's never cubing it. 2 away, 6 away. 3-2. Just make the anchor, I guess. 21. Four 2 comes in on the 23 and makes a 9. It's a nice point to have. Six 2, just don't see anything else but coming to the 5. Don't see the advantage of hitting and oh, so Mochy and I both made a 40 error. Why did we get this wrong? We're supposed to come out to the 6 and come in. Oh, I guess the 8-6 is so nice with the deuce. 6s come out anyway. It's anti-thematic when you're down in the race to want to run there. You know, you feel like controlling the board, staying back on the 24, but maybe you run out of some timing this way, and this structure of not having a spare on the 6 is quite ugly. I think a lot of it was about the deuce. Anyway, 6-1, I think he makes his bar. And the other player is 18. Oh, did I make it? I didn't actually see that you can run. I thought it was 24-18 to the thing. Didn't see this play, but this is clearly better. Anyway, I said bar, so I'll stick with it. It's 22 bips. I gave away on this one. Compared to sand, 2-1. What's going on here? So we can step up, but we're down in the race. So I think 6 and 23, giving ourselves the distribution. Does give him some 6s and 4s to sort of attack, but 8-6-5-4 slot. Wow, amazing if he finds this. I guess the 3 is duplicated, like 3-1. I gave away 14. Excuse me. Too much fizzy water. I guess it stays back on the 24 as well. Nice, often duping the 3s, but difficult to find for a human. 4-2. What does he do with this? When you're winning the race, you don't want contact, but there's no safe play. So I think it's not really what you want to be doing, but I think you hit on the deuce point for the tempo and step up for connectivity, and there's some duplication going on. Yeah, we're going to go for hit on the deuce, 24-22. (16-14, 6-2). So I made a 56 here. So before it was right to step up, this time it wasn't. Do you remember when Sander made the mistake not stepping up? I guess here, duplication of the 2s is so clear. I think it's different if I'm over the board and I shuffle it and I see it. Like Sander moved it first to have a look, and then you see the 2s are duplicated and it's so obvious not to come up and give him, 4s and 2s and, whatever. Yeah, don't need to explain that anymore. What's he rolled here? 5-1 from the bar. Okay. Choice to come in on the 24 and play to the 8 or make the 20. And the advantage of coming in on the, I think it's 24 and 8 is my play. Because you want to keep pressure on those blots on the deuce. You come in there, he just skips over you. Obviously you'd rather have the 20. No! Another mistake, I gave away 53. Mochy's play. It's a tougher game. I'm making quite a few errors. I made 5 in this game already. The players have made 2. Well, not errors, but not top plays. just the power of the 20 point trumps everything, even though you're down in the race. Using their clock well, having a good think about this one. See, this is one where if you're just watching on YouTube, having a drink, relaxing on the couch, you go, oh yeah, I would have done that. But when you're under pressure here, forcing yourself to say what you do before they do, there's no hiding. This is a true account. Because Mochy going to play my game. Oh, he often has a look at the play he's not going to make. No, he did. So that, I think it was a 38 in the end, wasn't it? Not a 53. I'm not sure. Makes no difference. We both made the same. I think it was 38 on plus or whatever. Anyway, he made my play as well, not the 20. Again, thematically, you're down. You think you want to stay back. Might give him a problem, that 20 point as well. What's going on here? Double 6 for white. This is a play you want to get right. 3 up after the roll. So I think you make the bar and the 15. Don't think you want to blitz here. Okay, he's got 2. Well, you're only 3 up. Maybe it is right. The advantage of the blitz is you've got a 3-point board versus a 1-point board, and he's got 2 blots. This advantage is he comes in, you're stuck back, whereas here you control the outfield, you've got the bar. Yeah, I'm playing pure. But I wouldn't be surprised if the blitz is right. I'm making the bar on the 15. Oh, it was for black. Let's just move it back a tiny bit. I don't know why I got confused there. It's going to happen. This is the first time I've done this. If I do the next match, it'll be a lot quicker, a lot smoother for you. So white's got double 6. So we make the deuce. Okay, so it's almost forced deuce. We're making the deuce and the 7 points forced. Got one more. Do you play 14-8 or 24-14? I think 14-8. 24-14 is a bit big. 1, 2. Yeah. Just make the bar. You don't love being stuck back, but it simplifies the position. You're ahead in the race. One play with OMB, one man back. Yeah, Sander's going to get this right. Just looks right, doesn't it? 3 points, 124 error if he does it. Put me back in the match. I'm not worried about winning or losing rolling dice. I'm not playing that game. I'm just playing a pure error rate battle versus these guys. You can do it from home too, kids. The whole world could log in and do this. Proper duplicate of Backgammon. Is there a better high-level competition? Unless you're one of those people that loves rolling the dice. To me, there's not much excitement rolling the dice and who rolls better unless you're playing for super high stakes, which just doesn't really happen anymore. Play $500 a point more. Oh, he made the 3. So he's made a 124 here. Sander! You're playing great overall, but 2 big blunders this match. Big blunders. Double blunders. 1.5 blunders twice. Everything else perfect. You won't be happy with these. What's this? 6-1 makes the bar. I think it's 6-1. Yeah. Have a think about the cue, but I don't. Well, the score. Let's have a think. When your opponent's 2 away, you don't have much to lose. Let's have a look. You're 34 pips up. You're going 6-1 down anyway for 1 away, 6 away. 88, something like 88, 90%, 10 or 12% roughly. From my memory, I haven't played match study for ages. You do win some gammons to bring you back to 50%. Not that many because he's got the 4 point. But on the other hand, you're still stuck back. How's Mochy not going to take next time? One hits and then a fan. You might even have a take. So I'm super frisky with the cube at these scores. What about if you escape with a 2-6 or 3-5 or something and opponent misses? Even then he's going to have a take. I'm not doubling this when he got the anchor, just not enough gammons. But it can't be bad at this score. He doesn't either. Do we see the cube? We didn't see the equities, but anyway. 6-4, you can't move the back checker, you can't break the mid, so I think this is ugly. Got to play 2 to the 2 point. Pretty horrible. Another double 6 here. So what's going on here? You can make the, just looks like making the 9, right? The 5 prime. Duping aces. Not going to do any other pointing plays, are you? Yeah, just 9 point. I mean, there is 2 out, 1 to the 7 out, which makes 24 shots, but 5. No, we're going to make the 9. Oh God, can you really dump another 2 checkers on the deuce? I mean, how can you ever win in that spot? You could bring 2 down, 6 is duped. That's just asking to get gammon. I mean, can you even, what would the cube action be then? Or you can just bring a man to the ace. And I'm not playing 2 to the deuce, just can't win from that position, nothing can happen. Good. So if we come into the 3 point, we're duping aces. I mean, 4-1, double 1, 2-1, 6 prime for him anyway. If we bring 2 down, kind of duping 6s. Gives him a 3-5. His double 4 is good anyways. 3-5 is pretty good. So let's call it 11. 4-2 is great. It's duped. 2 down feels my hunch, but then that's 3 blots. And also, what are you going to do with the cube? This is really hard cube action because whatever you play, 5-1. I mean, can you take the cube? Is it even a cube? Might you play on 2 good? You might play on 2 good. Sorry, this is the first one I'm taking a long time on. I think it's difficult. And it might be double pass next time, so playing 2 to the deuce is right. But even then you lose quite a lot of gammons. I think I'm passing whatever. I think I'm going to pass whatever as Sander. Let's go. I think 2 down, 3 blots is too many if I'm passing. And 2 to the deuce is ugly. So I'm going to play 13-3, just duping the aces. That's my play for Sander, and I think the cube action is double pass. That's what I'm going for. Let's have a look. Okay, I think that was right. 13-3 and double pass, because you can see the equities are 1, 1, 1, whatever. If you play 2 to the deuce, it's too good because the equity is minus 0.2. So I managed to think my way through that one. Let's see if Sander does. Yeah. It's one of those rare ones where it's double pass at 2 away, 5 away when there's some gammons. I mean, 15% gammons. It's pretty much like the start. He's played. I don't know if he's played on or doesn't think it's good enough, but he's given away a 48 there. Mochy, so making a bit of a comeback. Quite hard to find, I guess. Not to play on. What happened here? Yeah, just hit. And what happened here? Yeah. What? Well, anyway, I don't think that was hard. I made what? I would have made Mochy's play. Was that a 120 error, or am I seeing things wrong? Because I was thinking about the cube action. Just back up the tiniest bit. So what happened here? So he rolled on, and then what does he roll? It's 2-1, right? I would have made that play, hitting and slotting the back. Is it wrong? 6-4, 5-4. Huh. I just didn't even see it, the 6 prime. Same as Mochy. That's so strange. Maybe just because you're playing on the gammon. Let's just have a look at it again. Okay, so you decide not to cube and you roll a 2-1. And the right play here is not to hit. I guess you can just play on too good. I mean, that is damn hard to find. Not to hit the second checker when you need 2 points for a match. I'd love to see the equities on that again. Almost seems like... Is that going to be right on rollout? So your gammons go up from... And not hitting the man, your gammons go down from 21 to 13. Your wins go up from 82 to... So you win 10% extra games, but give up 8% Gs. Well, that's why it's right, but maybe if it was plus or roll out wrong because of cube full or something, like not realizing the computer cubes out, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. I'm really surprised that's 120, but we'll score it because that's the rating game, not rollouts. Just more gammon, more wins, yeah. Is this equities not cube full or something? Really surprised. Really surprised by this. I didn't even see the 6 prime, the hit was so automatic. I guess here we can roll 4-6 and maybe you're not even good enough after a 4-6 to double at this score. Anyway. Oh, he did! So now we get to see what happens with the cube action. Now I don't think you're good enough. I'd say no double take because of the score. Some gammons you win anyway for the match. If he didn't double before, he's not going to now. Yeah, it was no double. What's happened here? I didn't see what he rolled. I think it was a 5-2. So you step up, there's nothing else. You're not going to get attacked on the 5. You know, fewer shots. Keeps you diversified. What's that, 4-1? So is there any way you can take the cube? I think you've got to hit to stop the 6 prime. That's for sure. So you're hitting with a 1 and coming around the corner with a 4 to the 11 point. Don't see anything else. At least that gives you a... oh, I didn't see the blot on the... I didn't see the blot on the bar even. What's going on here? Yeah, you've got a hit on the bar. I'm going to give myself that. What would I have done with a 4? Would I find the player coming in? I've seen the equities now. You know what? I think I would have given myself a chance. I'm going to score this fairly as coming around the corner, hitting and coming around the corner. I'm going to charge myself 35 here. I think I would have played that. I just don't see how. I guess the game plan is to come in on the 3 and try and scamper home, giving the 1-6, 5-2, 4-3 is too much. I'm going to find myself just for fairness. I may have found the lift, I'm not sure. It's one of those things where I don't double this. In hindsight, I'm just going to talk this through. You know, when you're just watching on TV, you say you get the right thing, but in reality, unless you actually write it down, you don't know. This one's pretty easy. Make the 20. What's this? 2-6. I think you just got to slot the 7 because you duplicate some 2s. And I mean, you could break the 8, but that leaves 6-4 and double 5, and you lose your point. Okay, so I'm going to play to the bar point, 15-7, a cube action. Could it be too good? Yeah, I think it might be too good with a block. Let's say no double pass. Might not be too good, but I'll take my chances and give it a roll here. So I did the same as them. Oh, what happened? So we did the same, and it should be a double pass. You can see from the equity, all the players are -1 except the other. Let's see if they show how bad it is not to double this. the guys didn't show it. But that was a very, very small mistake. Let's just have a look. No, I need to go back a bit. Yeah, so the 5-4 was that, and then it was 2-6, just like the bar. And you're going to see, these are tricky, these match score ones. And obviously, so it was 0.079 to make another play. So it would all be -1 if it was cash. Anyway, whatever, I don't think it's a big deal. We don't score, I don't know what it was. 4-3, what's going to happen? You're not going to make the deuce, you're not going to break the prime, you can only run. Duplicates his threes to come up to the edge of the prime and hit you. Maybe this is the reason why it's a cash, not a play on. Number like this. Just not enough gammons. You won't do this. He only ever looks at the play he doesn't want to do. Mark also would say, no, Mochy, don't make the deuce. Don't make the deuce. No, Mochy, no, Mochy. That's not like you. Gets teased by Mochy's tease of having a look at the wrong play. Was that from last time? That probably was the thing from last time. Both gave up 29. Commentators are probably talking about it. What's happened here? So, what did he? Yeah, he did run. So now we've got a 6-2. I think you just make the ace point. Anything, or I mean, it's going to be double pass, whatever. It doesn't matter what you do. There's no point stepping up really because it's double pass. Can't hit, the game plan's too big, so I just make the ace. So my chosen action is not ace point then double pass. Yeah. Okay. I'm sure, 100% sure Sander will do the same. I almost feel like forwarding it just because he's not going to do this. Actually, I mean, it's the same equity as long as he passes. If he takes, it's a nightmare. In fact, maybe it was play on before, and the other play made it too good, but no, it wasn't. It was. It's going to find the double this time. 0.04, not. Oh, so he obviously doesn't understand this position, Mochy. Who am I to say that? But it's pretty clear, like 3 doubles in a row he's missed. And that, by the way, is one reason why in these rated games, if a decision's like a repeater and it's closer and you're not sure, you should do it straight away, the action that gets it over with. So if he'd have doubled early, the game Sander would have passed or taken and the cubes on the other side. Here, you know, potentially he could make the same error 5 times in a row. So all of a sudden, a 0.04 multiplied by 5 is a 0.2, which is a double blunder, which definitely lose him 200 base points. Definitely going to lose in the match. So that's another reason to double. But I don't see how this can be too good with one man back when he can hop a checker. Anyway, this one's easy. You come down to the 7, you got coverage and perfect distribution. Yep, 2 in. And you could come up. Same thing, double pass. And maybe knowing Mochy's not going to cube, that's the right play. When it's the wrong play, kind of freezes the builder on the 9 point. But then he hits, you lose, you get back, he's got a block, you might pick it up. I wouldn't do this. So if he doesn't double, it's going to be another 40 basis points. So it could be cumulative. I mean, why would he double this time and not the roll before? Let's see. From a selfish perspective and competitive, I hope he doesn't double it. But look, he's made a string of errors this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 errors this one game. It's more than the whole match, the rest of the match. And they've been quite big ones. I mean, I could win the PR battle on this if he does it another 3 times. Let's see. It's a good PR strategy. Close decision. Get it over with. You can only make a mistake once. He's having a think. Who's thinking here? Yeah, Mochy's thinking whether it's double. He's crunching through. Oh, he does double. Okay. So before he chose not to then he chose to play on or whatever, or not good enough, and this time he doesn't. Okay. Let's get on with the next one. Just put the zeros to show it's a new game. Little advert. Here we go. 4-1. Let's just have a look. Pause it. I'm not looking. 4-1. Gammon Go. I think it's really close, even at Gammon Go with a 4-1. Just trying to think if I'd slot or not. He really needs it. 2 points. I think at Gammon Go you do it. 13.965. Any other score you don't. Double one, we make the 2 points. Sorry, yeah. 3-1 and everything. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. For money, double one you don't waste it after 4-1. Maybe actually after 4-1 you do, I remember now. 2-1 you don't. Let's just have a look for money. If we, what am I doing? Let's just have a look. File, new. Oh, no, I don't want a game transcription. File, new. Set up a position. I know the money one's better. So double one. It's very close. 006. It's right to hit. Here, if we rolled a 2-1 and we roll double one, it's right to make the 7 and 6. I know that. All the rest of the time you hit except double one. So 4-1, very, very marginal. But at this score, I guess you want to hit not to play the gammonish. So positions. So I made a 16 error. If I was against Mochy, I put it in there. He gets it right. No, he made a 16 as well. No. I made the 2 points. He hit. He didn't. I got fined 16. Anyway, what's this? Double one comes in and makes the 5 point on his head. Yeah, nothing else. 5-2. What's going on here? So you really need the gammon. I think you double hit. 3 and 1. Fan. Now can it be a cube with 3 back? Let's have a look. You're desperate to get back in this match. You're 5 pips ahead. Okay, you've got 3. I cube this for sure. I mean, okay, you've got 3 back, but you've got a stronger board. Threats. Gammon puts you back at 5. Oh, sorry, it's Crawford. Ignore me. Ignore the rubbish. I would have cubed. Anyway, cover and down. Bring him into the zone. You're going for the pure blitz, even though it's Crawford. You've got to get 2 points, so you're only 4 away. This is 2-1, so it hits and you play 11 to 10 to give you a 6. Not worried about splitting at the back. He's got no board. We learnt that before, and now at Gammon Go, for sure it's right. In and down. Not going to slot the 3. What's this double 3? Interesting. could it be making the bar? Drooping the twos. What does he do then? I don't think so. I think you make the 4 point here. With two of them, you anchor with the third. You got one more. 6 and 12, you're 18 up. Let's have a look at the pure player making the bar. Just for the gammon factor. You're not guaranteed to cover unless you roll a 6 next time. You might roll something good. No, I'm not going to be clever. I'm going to make the 4 point, anchor with the third, and where's the last one? I think I just anchor twice. 21 twice. Could be 13, 10, but to keep pressure everywhere. So what did I do? I did 21 twice 4, gave away 26. What's Sandy going to do? 1, 2. So 13, 10 with the last one. 13, 4. Okay, so I make these two, and I made the 21, and 13, 10's right with the last. Just keeps pressure everywhere. Dupes the ones as well. Makes total sense. I think if I would have been over the wall and having a look, just looks nice to break the mid here. Keep pressure. I mean, if you play up to the 21 like I did, he just skips past you. And making the bar is not even in the top 6 plays or something. Okay, right. That's the same as me. I think you'll find the 13-10 here. Just pure gammons. Just looks right. Looks so right now. I mean, he's won double 1, 3-1. So good anyway. 6-1 even. Yeah, good play. Good play, Sander, as Mark would say. See, 3-1 is going to make the. You've got to make the 5 now. You can't even hit. Would play Sander, Mark would say. 6-5 makes the mid. 3-2. I think you slot the 3. You don't want to bring another man to the 8. It's a bit inflexible. What's this? 4-3. Opportunity for a flair play here of slotting the bar and playing to the 9. It's so big if he doesn't roll a 5 or a 1, but I mean, if he does, he's got the blocking ball, but maybe it's just too big. I do some practice sessions with Simon Barger, and I'm always going big, and he's not leaving. Oh, you don't want to leave a shot here. You don't want to get hit. Now, do you bring 2 down? I don't know. It's so pretty. Maybe even you slot the 3. Don't think you run, that's for sure. Letting him work you over and buy time. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to slot the bar and play 13-9. Could be terribly wrong. It's hard for me to see without shuffling the checkers what it looks like. I'm trying to visualize it. So you break the man from the mid and slot. And I guess if I want to slot, I could just slot the 3. It's horrible for him if he hits with a 1. Got a race lead. If I just bring 2 down, you know what? I'm going to play it. I'm going to play 13-9, 10-7. It's just an overplay. 0.062 I gave away. Had a good feeling it would be an overplay. Just too flashy. No need. Winning the game. So we make the 3 and slot the 2. Don't think we can run and leave our anchor, especially at this score. That's it, 6-2. Let's have a look if there's any duplication running or anything. Don't think so. You can bring builders in, just and the 6 is, I don't think you slot here. So 10, I break the 10 point twice, 10, 8, 10 to 4. Gives 3 builders to make the 3. Only a 5-2. Okay, make the deuce, 13-11. Just having a look, I've only made 1 blunder this match, 3 blunders I made. For playing both sides, he hits. I could do a cumulative thing with a PR, but they don't know if they're winning or losing during the game, so neither should I, really. Might change the way you play. You might, like, if you know you're losing, you might go for some like wacky play because you've lost anyway, just to try and like make a flair play or something. Anyway, let's have a look here. I think you want to come out with a 6. 3 comes around the corner, nothing else. He's on the bar. Just comes in nicely to the 5 point. In. How do we slot? I think we slot and play 13-11. There's no need to slot. It's just a one millipoint difference. I mean, I may as well write it down just for posterity. For the stats later on, it clears the 8, pre-clears, just leaves 5, 4, 6, 3, but he's got a blot. Yeah, that looks fine, whatever. In. You come in with 8 to 6, and then one's, so you're just playing straight from the 9 to 6 here. Keep the flexibility. 4-2. Okay, so you really want the gammon. How many crossovers? 3, 6, 8, 10, 11 versus 15. I just rip it, going for the gammon. 6, yeah. Double 2, easy. Okay. Comes off. Yeah, just bring it close to home. Let's have a look. I mean, you've got to leaves it even anyway. You've got to play to the 1. You can't leave them all at the back, even though you want a gammon. But there's still 8 checkers left. Okay, it just comes in. I think it's worth wasting 1 pip here rather than run off. Not even in the top 7 plays to run. Oh, he touched it. He almost. But no. Okay, 3-2. 2 is forced from 3 to 1. Oh, actually got a Thinkalini here. So you got 7 men off already. And then you got a 3 to play. Take the 8th one off, but then you're always leaving a shot. I think you take it off. you take one off, you cover with the ones, big double, miss, roll a 1. If you take from the back and there, you still need to roll a 1. Yeah, take it off. Yeah. Place the force 1 first. Good technique. Have a Thinkalini and then he'll take it off. He'll find it probably quicker than I did. Miss, just run. I mean, thinking about getting gammon anyway, you might play to 6-4, but no, you can still save this, so you just run all the way. Okay, so take one off, force with a 5, and then 3-1. Nope. No point staying, you may as well run. Get off the triple. Doesn't pay off to anything to stay. Okay, I think we can manage to just play these gammon saving rolls. Where are we? Istanbul! I'd love to go, but I'm going climbing in Yosemite in April. Easter holiday. My kids. Climbing up a mountain. Same one as Alex Honnold in free solo, but we will be using ropes. Don't fear. It's not as high risk as backgammon. 18 and 10. And now what's the score? Black doubles. And he has a free pass, so I think it's going to be double pass. It's relatively gammonish. So it's not, even sometimes you take when you're worse off. So this is going to be double pass. Yeah, the equity's -1. Easy peasy. I forgot to put 2 games here we've had. Just may as well mark them, so I know how many games for the stats. I'm sure there's prettier ways of using a spreadsheet than this. I'm no genius with a spreadsheet. So it's looking like the last 1 or 2 games. How long has this blog been going on? Oh, please tell me I've been recording 1 hour 40. Yeah, I've been a bit gutted if I've done all this work for you guys. Because I can only do it once. I can't reshoot it because I've got to watch it live, to be fair. I have to wait for tomorrow's match, or tonight's now it is. I'm doing this in the afternoon. This was last night's match. If you enjoy it, I may do another one tonight. Oh, a little fist pump. They're good mates. Known each other a long time. Both very popular characters in the backgammon world. 6-2. So what's going on here? 6-4 for Mochy. 1 away, 3 away. It's kind of like a DMP. He's got a hit and a split. No free pass this time. Double take. Okay. So it's 2-6, comes on the 2, hits on the 5. It's exactly the kind of game plan Sander wants. Fighting for the 5. What's he thinking? It's just the match recorder's asking what the sequence was or something. Okay. So 1 point match for Mochy. Sander needs to win 2 or a G this game. That's a bit like for money. Double your money, your match equity. Because if you win a single, you're 50% as opposed to 100. Exactly the same as for money. The gammon ratio. But obviously you'd like to do it now. Close out the match. Double hit ski. Once it's double 2, it makes 4 point. It's not worried about anchors here. I mean, this one's clear. You've got to have the 4 point. Not a hope in hell. I could 10-1 he makes this play right at this score as well. But it doesn't cost to look. So double 1. You make the 5 point. Make the bar, and 23. It's your last one. Forced. Puts him a big favourite. 6-3. The back checkers don't move. Oh, we're not just playing in passively to the 4 here, especially at this score. just a question whether it's double tiger or hit. I think double tiger is too big. You got him where you want him almost priming rather than blitzing. And what's the point of the double tiger? Yeah, so 13-7, 8-5 looks the right idea, especially at this score. No! Oh, they pick 'em. 001. I'm not even going to write that down if it's wrong. What's 001 between friends? Different game plan. Totally different game plan, but virtually identical equities. Minus 0.025 and minus 0.026. Okay, just to be right, I made a different play to sender. I gave up 1. It's the smallest mistake you can make. 100th of a point. Oh, what happened there? 5-5. So 1-2 he comes in. Just keep him going, I guess. I can't really see with his hand in the way. I think you just come to the 15 twice. I mean, you could switch from the 8 to the 3, but what's the gain of that? You could bring checkers down. Especially DMP, you just want to get going. It's DMP for... have a look at the plays you don't want to make. This is why Mochy is the best in the world. Everyone at home, just make the play you don't want to make. Just have a look. You know, why not? Why not? It's clearly the right thing. Make the play you're not going to make. Maybe he will make it. Oh, 49 from Mochy. Just didn't need the anchor here. Want to come home. Hate having to say why Mochy made a bad play and I made a good play, but it's just like every fish like me has his day. Going to get something right where the best in the world doesn't. A bit surprised. I mean, this looks so ugly. Just wants to sit back on. Doesn't want to be gammon. Wants to sit back on his anchor. I kind of understand. He'd never do that for money. This covers the ace. Oh, let's have a look. You can hit. Sorry, I didn't see this. When you're 47 up already. Yeah, but I mean, you got to hit here. Hit into the mid. Escapes the man. Puts another one back. You cover the ace, just not what you want when gammons don't pay. I hit into the 13. Oh! Gee, I didn't even see that. I didn't see that play. What did I do? I hit and went to the ace. 0.68. Error. Just didn't see the 4 point. Not sure if I would have played it even if I saw it. Let's see what Mochy does. Doesn't look like Mochy's playing. So what happened here? Mochy played the other hitting play. 2017-39, he gave up 51. It's almost as bad as mine. Difficult play to find that 4 point there. Breaking the bar. I can feel my mind starting to wander. It's been a long match. What's happened here? Who's got the 4-3 to play? Sorry, I'm completely zoning out. I hope this is the last game. I think I've been playing okay-ish up till now. Obviously always going to make errors you shouldn't, but well, not always, but anyway. 4-3. Stop waffling, James. What are we going to do? Wait, it just makes the 21, right? It is for black, isn't it? It's on the bar. What? 4-3? I can't believe this. Is that really right? To make the deuce? That is a hard play if you make the deuce here without making that advanced anchor. Sander going to find it? Props, look at that. So I made a 45. Did you get that right at home? I guess it gives you a winning game plan if you fans and you can make an anchor next time. And I guess, I don't know, the anchor just looks so big to me here. Maybe you just got no timing for a back game, I don't know. Not good enough to explain it. So he's going to try and win this going. I guess maybe the score. I'd be amazed for money if that was right. But the score. you know, just go for it. Pick up hit two checkers here. And now you can see why that play was right in this scenario. All I can tell you is I'm going to get this play right, if nothing else. I would have done the same. Bad joke. 5-6. Okay, so we hit on the 8. And do we bring another blot into play at the 7 or come to the 6? We're going to be using our 2s and 3s to come up. So I don't play to the 6. I bring another blot down to the 7 here and just go for it. Yeah, close. Sanders making the same play. Score kind of dictating it. Oh, here we go. Double 3, 2 comes in. I can't see it properly. You know, you're going to hit with one of them. You'd like to come in to the 5, but no, you're just going to make the anchor. 17 point twice. Interesting last game. I mean, Sander hates to play a back game with the deuce point made and front loaded. That's a new term I learnt from Mark the other day. Anyway, you come in on the ace. What would you do with the deuce? I think you split to the what is it, 21 with the deuce. Leaves lots of blots, but you just got to play for your timing. I mean, I think that's the right idea. Yeah. Double 6. Does that go all the way to the 10 point? Oh, no, you can hit. And then where's your last? Let's try and think our way through this. One of those ones where you've got to stop and pause. It's all about timing. I mean, if we hit loose on the 4 point, where's the last one? Round the corner. I guess giving up the 17. Don't like that. If we get hit back, we've got blots, and he's got even a stronger board. I think the idea is to make the 10 here. Yes, we leave the anchor. I mean, the other way is... anyway, I'm just making the 10. It's part of the prime, escapes, keeps a 17 point anchor, even if not one in his home board. Yeah. She doesn't take long to find it. It's slightly easier when you're over the board than watching here, I think. So what's this? Double 4. Back checkers are stuck, so you can either just make the 5, which leaves dupes 4s, that looks right. If we hit loose, no other play, so yeah, just make the 5. Oh, there is another play. 1, 2, hit loose, and now, okay, this is it. And then there's one more 5. That's my play, giving up 23. Does Sander find the hitting? He likes attacking, Mark's told us. I haven't played Sander heads up or matches for years. Played him quite a bit when I was like in my early 20s. That's a pretty long time ago, so I don't really know his tendencies that well. Mark says he likes to split, to blitz. Well done. I think he's found the right play. Good. I was wrong with the 5 point. This is 4-1. So the 4 makes the 5 point. That's for sure. We've got a choice of 1. Maybe it's right to split. Yeah, we've got to split. To the 22. Giving us a good 6 out, otherwise we prime ourselves if we just come up. He's only got a 2 point board, we could make a better anchor. In and out, shake it all about. 4-1. Guess it hits. Six three in. I think you just come out. I don't think you want to hit on the deuce here. And black's got no timing at all. I mean, obviously he can spring out with a 5 or 6, but so many crunch numbers soon. White's got some timing. Not looking good for Sander. What's this? 3-2. I mean, you can either make the 14 or come in with 2 builders. I think I come in with 2. So the 6 and 5. That was my first instinct. I'm not sure why. Maybe it sort of kills your 6s in a way for later. I guess this is fewer shots and controls. So I gave away 14 there. Not that easy, but I probably should have found. What was my first instinct? What's he rolled here? Double 3s, 4-3. So obviously the 3. Let me just move it back. So I'm not trying not to look at that panel. I forgot to pause it. So what's happened here? Yeah, 3-2 makes the 14, and then black rolls 4-3. So the 3 is forced to make the 21. And the question is, do you slot the 3 or do you come to the... I mean, if you come there, you're giving him 1s and 4s. If you do there, there's more contact. Doesn't want to hit you with the 1s, really. My first instinct is just to go to the 12. Probably quite close to these players. You slot the 3, he comes in. Yeah, I'm going to go to the 12, just for timing. This is 5-2 for white. Okay, so 17-12 looks like 1. Do you just play to the 10 or do you play to the 4? If you leave it there, you're giving him a 5-3. Do you want to do that? For flexibility. It's DMP, remember? Do we leave it? Or do we just play to here? It's kind of fine. Yeah, I leave it. I play 12 and 6. Knowing that the 4 checkers on the 8's not bad because the 3-2 didn't come in, it's probably right to come to the 10, but I'm going to play 12 and 6 because that's what I was done if this match came up fresh. Okay, so that's right this time. Flexibility here, even if he rolls the 5-3, it's not the end of the world. 6-1. Okay, so he comes to the 6, and now he's got a 1. Does he step up? Probably not. Just play to... Is there any killing? Is it worth killing 6s? Yeah, I think so. 2 in. Is he 4? Let me just have a think here. I think the idea is to play 2 to the 6 point, killing his 6s. 6-5, he'd be forced off. That's it. Yeah, I'll bring 2 in. What's happened here? 23-16. Oh, I made a very bad play here. Gave away 96. I didn't even really consider that coming out when you're 40 pips down, but I just guess you just don't have the timing. Worst thing in the world is playing a backgammon with no timing. I mean, yeah, it makes total sense now. You play 2 men in. He's just going to play something and then you're bust. What are you left with? A 2-point game. At best. Yeah, this is clear. I think Sander will run. I think I'm getting tired. I mean, I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wrong plays this game. And that was the first blunder, but oh no, 2 blunders. Been a difficult game. For me, Sander hasn't made any. He's played it almost perfectly. Look at that. No mistakes from Sander this game. Just perfect backgammon. I've been playing like a donkey. I think I'm tired. 2-1. What's this? 2-1 for white. Let me just have a look. I can't really see what's going on. Just move it a tiny bit back so we don't see the panel. And okay. Yeah, 2-1. Try and finish this off well. Which one do we hit? I think we take away more timing by hitting that one. Usually you want to hit the one furthest away. Here I think the opposite. It gives him fewer pips. And if we hit this one, he just comes in and safeties that. He's got more. Okay, I'm going to hit on the 9 point. Also means we might be able to make it. Ah. It was wrong to hit completely. 12-10, yeah, that makes sense. You just want him to play 12-10, 8-7. He's running out of timing. Mochy and I both made a 20. Makes total sense. Not sure why I didn't think about the non-hitting play. What's happened here? 2-5 comes in and hits. Not playing a backgammon anymore. This is why you didn't hit, leaving those shots as well. Good last game. What's this? 2-1. So the 2 comes to the edge of the prime. I think it's just... So the 2 plays 23 to 22. Now you've got a 1 to play. I don't think you want to make the 22 here. I think you play 23-22. So both off the 23. Give yourself play. Not playing a backgammon now. That's it. Yeah. What's this? Cocked. 3-6. In and out. Nothing else. 4-1. Doesn't hit, so... I guess you make the 12 point and just step up to the 21. Is there anything clever to do? Staying back, effectively it's DMP for him. Doesn't mind getting gammon. Could just leave the man on the 16 and play something like 12-8, 24-23. Not bad. And the 3-point game's so useless at DMP. There's no race. You're stuck over 20 pips and stuck back as well. If he makes the 12, you know what, I'm going to try and make less difficult. I'm going to play 12-8, 24-23, but I'll maybe just make the bar. Stay all the way back. Yeah, I'm going to play 12-7 here. I'm not sure it's right though. Volunteering the shots. Not usually right, even at DMP, but I'm going to play for the contact. Maybe you can make that 16 point if you spring a 6 next time. I just have an aversion to the 3-point game. Yeah, it was right. Glad I got that one right. How much was it right by? The other play was 16-12, 4-3. What? Why 4-3? Why 4-3? No one in the world would play that. Breaking the board, making the 12 point and breaking the board. And the other play was 16-12. I guess the key is you don't want to... Yeah, 24, 23, 16, 12. It only gives up 7 bips. It's not much. I guess you're losing the game by so much anyway. Whatever you play is bad. 75-25 game. Let's see what Sander does. He makes same play as me, I think. I think he's going to go for that. Yeah. 5-2. Okay, we hit and left it to the bar. I don't think we can leave it slotted here. This time it is right to hit. Just double checks. 2-1. Move his hand out of the way. I guess you come in and make the 3 point. He's the 22 effectively. And you could make the 23 point. Have a 2-4. I actually found on some more 3-4 back games almost wins as many, especially when you don't have timing. I don't think you have the... Thing is, if you make the 2-4 game, you can spring off with a 6. If you make the 3-4 game, you got no checker to spring unless you roll a 2 or a 3. Get out the way of his hand. Let's have a look. I'm just going to move it back a tiny bit to have a proper look. Okay, so it's going to be a... what's happening? Sorry, this is a little bit slow. It is my first time doing one of these. I'm sure there are ways to make it super fast. Yeah, we're seeing this. Okay, so 2-1. What would you do as black here? Difficult. I think I'm going to make the 2-4 game, make the 23 point, because then you've got the 6 to play, otherwise you just run out of time. Yeah, they're close, you see. 005. I know from some study that 3 point game is actually... I used to underrate it. It's a really good back game. Oh, what happened here? Came in on the 24 and played 7-5, a 26 error. I get excited, but it's not often Sander in this kind of game. Look at that, how perfectly he's played. In a tough game, I made so many. He's playing brilliantly. 2-1 for white. Just make the 14 and don't really want to play 6-5, but I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm going to just play as the 14 6-5, I don't know, the technical play. Maybe, in fact, why am I being sloppy now? Let's try and think. 6-5, 5-6, it's only 6-5, which is duplicated. No, I just play 8-5, I'm playing. It's more flexible. See, I shouldn't think. Just made a 39 bips error from nothing. Overthinking. That's annoying. Okay, run with a 6 and do you slot or not? I would, I think. Make life difficult, slot the 3 point. Just think of it like a DMP. Double 3s, fast. Can't make the 3 point. What can you do here? Just maybe you play to the 11 and clear the 10 point, which is 6 away. Do you want that point? It's close. I mean, if you make the deuce, you've got no other third. Okay, so 1, 2. This is where being able to move the checkers really helps. Just so used to doing it. Anyway, I played to the 11 point. Now, I've got 2 more. Do I clear it or not? If I clear it, I got some more. Yeah, I'm going to play 10-7 twice. 14-11 twice, 10-7 twice. Okay, I was right. Every fool stumbles across the right play occasionally. Made 10 errors if I think about both sides so far this game. Right, 6-2. I think this one's easy. You just play to the 10 and make the board. Six, 4. 6 is forced to the deuce point. And I think you slot the 3, keeping the prime. Ugly. But the other option, I mean, the double slotting board, but the other option is, I mean, this is real bad anti-joker. If you slot the deuce and come to the 6, you've got nothing. He's got 6s and 1s, and you've only got a 4 prime. So I keep the prime. Slot twice in board. Pretty clear by point 2. Makes it exciting. One way or another, I think this is going to be the last game of the match. Is it going to be a single win for Mochy or a gammon for Sander? Oh, bad. Missed. So 1, 2. I think you can stay with 1, can you? Yeah. And you've got the last 5 to play. Should come in or out. I don't know. I probably would have played 10-5, giving up 2 base points. Nothing in it. What did Sander do? He slotted the ace. I think that was just like literally nothing. No big deal. Not going to bother scoring that. Double 1. What happened here? Sorry, I'm not looking. I'm just going to rewind it without looking at the panel. Maybe it was a big deal. Oh, no. Sorry, anyway, I missed one play. It was too quick. I'm not going to go over it again because I saw the panel. 6-2. Right, let's do it properly the rest of the match. It's the first time I screwed it up. Do you go or not? You got to run because you're running out of time otherwise. All the way to 13. Whoa. Whoa, look at that. You're supposed to split from the back? Not play the ace point game? That I'm amazed by. Let's just have a look. Look at that. That is damn hard to find. Play off the 22 here. Huh. Both gave up 29. That is a really hard play. Wonder if we can think why. So you've got the choice of my logic or Sander and Nick Blazer. Not Sander, Mark and Nick Blazer. Maybe you just don't even have the timing for an ace point game. And there's no race, but the timing's so bad, I don't know. I would never find that play. I don't think many humans would. 1 in, not leaving shots now. 4-3, slots the bar. Comes down. Okay, he's going to play 6 and... I found the right play of slotting the bar 10-7, 13-9. He's playing... What's he doing? Nothing in it. 3 bips. 3 bips. I'm not going to bother recording. 2-1. Nice. Thought for a second about clearing the back for no double shots and stuff, but obviously this is right. In we come. It's looking like it's over. Makes the point. 2 in. Lovely. So it's a pretty hard match. They both played really well. 2.56 versus 1.94. So Sanders taken it. In a close match, I think he came from behind. Mochy was doing really well in the PR, and then I think we'll be able to see which side was harder to play just from mine. I'm not bothering with these because they all look pretty forced. I think this is going to be forced, right? Yeah. It's over. So, how did they play overall? Pretty well, as usual. 2.4 versus 1.86. Okay, so time to have a look how we did. Just put it in the middle of the screen for you. Now my Excel spreadsheets, this is the time where I'm not so great. So let's look at the sum, equal sum of all these ones. Oh, what have I done? It's embarrassing, I don't know how to use Excel. Let's have a look. Why did that mess up? I think it seems to know. Okay, 534. 556. Oh. If I just drag this along. Sorry. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so on Mochy's side of the board, he gave away 534, which is just over half a point in a 7-point match. I got pipped by 26, one error in it. I gave away 556, he gave away 534, so I played about the same PR as him. Or did I just click there by mistake? And Sander clearly outplayed me. So 335 versus 624, he gave away a third of a point, I gave away 2/3 of a point basically. So what can we say from this? We can say, I think I'm happy with my performance overall. I got a bit tired in that last game or two, made one or two. I mean, we always kind of make blunders or errors we think we shouldn't in hindsight, but I feel like over the board, okay, I had the advantage of the pip count, but I didn't get to shuffle them around. Anyway, Sanders' decisions were definitely, like for me, they were harder. You can see I played better in the match versus Mochy, giving away 556 and 624. So Sanders' performance for me was even more spectacular than his PR looks. He outplayed Mochy, but I think he even more outplayed him because it's hard to get 335 in this match. He had some really tough decisions as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, maybe you guys saw it differently. Anyway, I thought that was fun. It was fun for me as well. I might do another one for each of the rest of the matches. Maybe I'll post on the Galaxy forum that I'm going to do it, and we can all do it in real live time on Zoom or something. It could be kind of fun. Like make a competition of it, a bit like the Genius Quiz. Anyway, I hope this format works. This video's been going on a couple of hours now. I think I could probably get it down to an hour and a half once I'm used to the format. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Take it easy. Bye.